If you're a gadget fan who wants to own a piece of 007 style technology, the Huawei Watch Buds could be for you. On the surface, this smartwatch appears to be a regular wearable, but the watch face clicks open to reveal a pair of wireless earbuds docked and charging from within the watch. These buds include active noise cancellation as well as a few other surprises. Huawei's hybrid wearable is certainly a one-of-a-kind product, but is it actually useful? And, perhaps more importantly, are the features worth the cost? I've been using the Huawei Watch Buds to see how this hybrid smartwatch performs on a daily basis, and I have a lot of thoughts. The Huawei Watch Buds is a true engineering marvel that never fails to pique people's interest whenever I open the screen to reveal the surprise beneath. The watch face is activated by a button beneath the dial and can be rotated between 10 and 75 degrees. I've used it a lot, and it's never felt janky or breakable to me. The earbuds are held in place by magnets on the top of the face. Even holding the watch upside down does not cause them to fall out. Below that is a built-in charging case, so the buds will begin juicing as soon as you close the watch. When the case is open, the watch always alerts you. I wasn't convinced that this product would be useful, but a few days with it proved me wrong. It was extremely convenient not to have to dig around in my bag for my earphones during my commute. They were right there, ready to be accessed with ease, proving that Huawei has nailed the convenience factor. Huawei has made every effort to make the watch appear as normal as possible, but at the end of the day, it houses an earbuds case. As a result, this is a substantial piece of clothing. It weighs 66.5 grams, which is twice as much as other popular wearables such as the Samsung Galaxy Watch 5. This may not be an issue for someone with thicker arms, but my wrists are noodle-like. As a result, the watch becomes cumbersome after wearing it for extended periods of time, such as overnight sleep tracking. The thickness was also an issue when changing clothes. I found myself in an awkward position when I accidentally clicked open the case and got it caught on my jumper, which was already halfway over my head. When changing, I recommend removing the wearable. The black stainless steel body is complemented by a matching 22mm leather strap with a brown underside. While it is comfortable and stylish, it is not the best choice for exercise because it becomes dingy after sweating. However, because it is detachable, you can easily swap it out for any third-party one. The AMOLED display measures 1.43 inches and has a resolution of 466 by 466 pixel. It is bright, glossy, and clear, with no visible marks or fingerprints. You can navigate using the touchscreen display or the button on the right side, which also powers the device. Because the device is more vulnerable when the lid is open, the Huawei Watch Buds has 2 IP ratings. When closed, the watch is rated IPX7, when opened, the rating drops to IPX4. In theory, you could shower while wearing this watch with the case closed. However, if the buds become wet in any way, or if liquid enters the charging case, you must wipe it down with cotton buds or a paper towel. That can be inconvenient if you're using it for exercise, because you can't just put them back in the case without first making sure they're sweat-free. Furthermore, due to the risk of breaking the buds, the Huawei Watch Buds do not support swimming at all. The buds themselves are shiny black with silver accents and an octagonal shape. They only weigh 4 grams per bud, have dimensions of 21.8 by 10.3 by 10.3 millimeters, and come with 3 interchangeable silicone ear tips. They are extremely comfortable to wear for extended periods of time. I was concerned about their stability because they don't have stems or wings. I never had any problems with the buds falling out, and they even held up under a run with minimal movement. They have what Huawei calls wide area Oracle touch controls, which means that the touch controls work not only on the outside of the buds but also on the outside and inside of your ear. Surprisingly, I found the taps on my ear to be more consistent and comfortable than the buds, which were sometimes slow to respond or nestled in my ear a little too roughly. The Huawei Watch Buds run Harmony OS 2 and have many of the same features that Google and Apple wearable users are accustomed to. You can display all of the apps in a grid format or as a list with everything laid out, as seen on Amazfit wearables. Huawei includes a number of apps, including weather, music, alarms, and more. The smartphone app also includes Huawei's App Gallery, which contains a variety of additional apps that can be downloaded to the watch. Pedal Maps, a pill reminder app, and a Spotify watch controller are among them. The watch can receive and interact with notifications from your smartphone. On WhatsApp, for example, you can send automatic responses as well as emojis. The app selection isn't as extensive as what you'll find on Wear OS, but it's better than what Zepp OS has to offer. You can use the Watch Buds to receive and make phone calls, but you must wear them to do so because the watch has no speaker or microphone. You can also load music onto the watch and listen to it without having to use your smartphone. Aside from making calls and listening to music, the Huawei Watch Buds can also track your health and fitness levels. Over 80 different workout modes are supported by the watch. Running, walking, cycling, skipping, cross-training, and using a rowing machine are the standard preloaded ones, but you can add a variety of others, such as yoga, boxing, and tennis. There are also some courses to follow on the watch. I tried out the advanced walk-run mode, which had pre-programmed timers for switching between the two activities. More of these courses can be added using the Huawei Health app, which is available for both iOS and Android. Unfortunately, this app is one of the Huawei Watch Buds' flaws. It's not only full of advertisements for various Huawei products and software, but it's also not the easiest to use. Some features, for example, are buried deep within the settings. The Watch Buds can also track your heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and stress. The results I obtained were consistent with those obtained from other smartwatches. The Wearable also shows a 7-day average of your heart rate, which is a nice touch. The Huawei Watch Buds can also be used to track your sleep. The app breaks down your deep sleep, light sleep, and REM sleep patterns and alerts you if you wake up during the night. It also provides some sleep analysis based on the time you went to bed. You can also record your sleep manually if you forget to wear your wearable. The Huawei Watch Buds headphones feature a full-range planar diaphragm unit, which is the same technology found on the Huawei FreeBuds Pro 2. A flat voice coil and a quad magnetic structure are used in conjunction with this. All of this technology results in transparency, smoothness, rich details, and deep sound. They have a frequency range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz, which is consistent with most other earbuds and corresponds to the theoretical human hearing range. They can also produce up to 104 decibel of volume. The watch has a dynamic EQ mode that can boost the bass, treble, and voices on audio. In practice, the buds are a joy to use for everyday listening, especially when you adjust the settings to suit what you're listening to. The sound quality is a little muddy for rock music, but this is a common problem with many earbuds. The Buds' adaptive identification technology is arguably their most distinguishing feature. The audio channels will automatically correct so that they can be used interchangeably if they are properly synced. For example, you could remove the left-hand bud and insert it into your right ear. The earbuds have active noise cancellation as well as ambient modes. While ANC does block out some noise, it is not as effective as competing earphones. Traveling on the subway, for example, still generates some background noise. This could be because the buds are smaller in size and don't provide the same level of acoustic seal as a standalone set of headphones. Furthermore, ambient mode is useful for situations where you need to keep your wits about you, but you still need your volume to be low enough to hear conversations. The buds have dual microphones built in so that you can take calls while wearing them. I tested these on busy roads, and while my voice was mostly clear, it was a little tinny, and not all background noise was removed. Huawei claims that the watch buds can be used for 3 days on average, and I found this to be mostly accurate. The earbuds themselves have a 4-hour listening time without ANC and a 3-hour listening time with this feature turned on. Unless you enable the power-saving mode via the battery settings, which should extend the watch's life to around a week, the buds charge inside the watch automatically. When the watch's battery fell below 10%, it stopped charging the buds. The quick settings mode displays the percentage of charge for each bud as well as the charge of the watch itself. While some wearables, such as Amazfit's, have significantly longer battery life, this is a respectable range that actually outperforms some leading competitors, such as the Google Pixel Watch. That's even more impressive when you consider that the earbuds are constantly charging while docked inside. Huawei's magnetic charger charges the watch from empty to full in just over an hour, which is much faster than I expected. There's no denying that the Huawei Watch Buds are a cool piece of technology. The watch's hardware is impressive, and the earbuds are both discreet and comfortable. Furthermore, both the audio and fitness sleep tracking performance is generally quite good. It has some applications. For example, it eliminates the need to search for your earbuds in your bag and is especially useful for commuting and light exercise while out and about. However, its bulky build and clumsy app let it down. Furthermore, it's difficult to justify paying such a high price for something so specialized. You could get two great separate products for less money and get a much more comfortable and slimmer smartwatch in the process.